Well, COVID times have been tough for a lot of people.
I forgot that it existed.
You did. Well, how pleasant.
When I'm in my house, and then when I leave, I'm reminded by the masks that I have to wear.
Good job.
I open the door to the restaurant, and I go, oops, and I go back to the car and I put it on, and then I walk 3 steps, and then they see me, and then I take it off.
When you sit down at the table.
Yep.
At the outside.
Oh yeah, it's true. Well, you know, a lot of people have been losing their jobs because of this pandemic, and this one woman named Alexandra, she's 27, moved to the UK 3 years ago from Romania to pursue a career as a flight attendant, and she was based in London.
That was a worst career to choose.
For right now?
Yeah, they shut down all the airlines.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. You're right.
Why couldn't she see the future?
So she lost her job because that's the career she had. And after losing her job, she started dating this one man who ended up getting her to hold onto drugs for him.
Oh no.
And so she was getting paid to hold on to drugs, and then eventually he convinced her to start dealing these drugs.
Oh my God.
Oh, trap life.
That conversation, like.
I know, right? So she ended up getting caught.
Dang.
And she's now facing time.
I feel like it's a real simple conversation. You know, it's like, hey, babe, you know, you lost your job, and like, you know, I know you've been transporting these drugs for me, but how would you like to make, you know, a little money for yourself?
No, definitely not.
What if it's like, okay, I'm already selling drugs, but imagine if both of us were selling drugs.
Yeah.
That's double the income.
I'm in.
Like, babe, look how well I'm doing with this. I know what to do. I know who the customers are. All you gotta do is be in a certain place, get the money, give this man a little bag or box.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, I'll think about it.
Or what if they're
That
like,
does sound easy.
hey honey, here's the drugs, hold on to it. Okay, so I know a lady that has drugs. Here, sit, give it to these 5 people before I call the cops on you. You gotta hurry up. You would have got caught with the drugs already.
Yeah, dude, you suck.
I gave you a
What's
list.
this?
I gave you a list
Oh,
of
the
5
list.
people with addresses to deliver the drugs to you. You didn't even go to them. You were just hesitating in the middle.
And she didn't
I was
listen.
confused because I thought you were calling the cops on her
I am.
immediately,
Yeah.
and then you said do it before I call the cops, and then I got lost.
Yeah.
I got confused. But she should have been
So
out
did
the
I.
should have been out the door.
So did I.
You should have been out the door, Gio.
Oh. But yeah, so they found, what was it? 19.4 grams of cocaine.
Wow.
Is that a lot?
I don't think so.
Sounds like a lot.
No, it's not.
Oh, so it was 81 small bags
Yeah,
of.
it's not that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the little Ziplocs.
Yeah, and so they said that they had an estimated street value between $2,230 and $3,350.
That's it.
So they're gonna deport her?
And they also recovered an equivalent of more than $600 in cash.
Oh, so she's super small time. Like, what's the big deal here? Is
She
it?
got sentenced.
It's drugs, Joseph. That's drugs. Drugs are bad.
She got sentenced to 28 months in the slammer.
She
Damn.
needs to get like a career counselor because she chose that's 2 bad jobs.
That's true.
Wait.
First, she didn't have the foresight to see that the airline's gonna shut down, and then she didn't see that being a drug dealer is also a bad job.
She actually worked for multiple airlines,
Innocent looking
She
too.
worked for the Wookuff?
and this is what they found.
Wow.
And this is a mugshot.
She looks way different in the mugshot than the other pictures.
She's sadder.
Yeah, she sat her and like
She's like air life right here. She's like, you know the girls do that picture now. with the hair. I want to do that one day.
That picture, that pose.
This one.
that she's showing.
holding the. Yeah.
Oh, I do that
That's a
sometimes.
popular pose. No, you got do it in a ponytail, then you hold it with the one. And
Yeah, I have
okay,
seen that
okay.
a lot.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's just a pose. I think it's like this. It's a popular pose.
This is like high fashion, right?
I never see people do that outside of magazines.
Well, on Instagram, you probably see this one more.
And then the toes, you gotta be on your.
Actually, I see the one where like people spread their legs a lot. That one's really popular.
Yeah, that is kind of popular now. I think vaginas are like on the rise of like just more popular. You know, it's like.
right.
It was
I
like
like this one.
Were they never not popular?
no, it's
Have
like
you seen this one?
everyone loves. Yeah, like everyone
I like
loves
that one.
vaginas.
Oh, the Aoki jump?
The Yoki jump. But like before, it's like cleavage pictures and booty pictures. But I feel like
Camel toe's cool.
camel toes are popping now.
Yep.
And I've always been a fan of that, so I'm excited that it's mainstream.
Same here.
It's like you get a slider and then you put it to the side.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Or
front wedgie. I know what they feel like. That's why.
What's the little
Fish sauce?
No, the pastries.
Macaron?
Macaron.
Oh.
Wait, what about macaroons?
They look like vaginas.
Oh.
They do on the side. Can you flip it?
Yeah.
Or like the Pac-Man bread that you could get at the Chinese seafood store. I mean the Chinese restaurant, the Pac-Man bread, the steam buns.
Yeah.
Then you could get
Oh,
the
the
duck.
white one?
Yeah, and you put the duck in it.
Oh, well, for the Peking duck. Yeah.
Your dick is a pecking duck, huh?
Quack quack quack.
Peking dick.
Quack quack. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, so like being a drug nerd, this is a very small time operation.
Why is this a story?
Yeah, why is it a story? Because
Why
she
is it
only
a
has
story?
300, like it's $600.
This isn't in the U.S. though. So it's in a different country, right?
It's in the
But
UK.
that's pretty crazy. 28 months. That's like over 2 years in jail for like that little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's that, and then also the fact that because like the headline is just so sexy. Flight attendant turns to drug dealing after losing job amid pandemic.
Oh, so it's like an adventure. It's like
Or is it like look at what this poor girl had to do because she don't had a job.
Yeah, she had to turn to drug dealing.
I saw like 4 drug deals go down literally I think yesterday.
Really?
You know I sent you the picture of Louisiana fried chicken?
Yes.
So there's a city in LA that's known for stuff like this. And we were just eating fried chicken and then we're out in the outdoor seating area. And there's a dude that you could tell he's kind of like the shot caller. And he's just sitting there. And then cars would just start pulling up into the parking lot. And I'm there eating. And I'm just looking
Are you
around.
eating in the parking lot?
Yeah, well, the seating area is outside. So you could see the cars pull up like this.
Fried chicken is good.
And then I'm like, wait, what the hell? So a car will pull up. Then there would be this lady that walks over to the car with her like butt crack all hanging out and stuff, and her fucking titties like flapping like this. You guys know what I'm talking about.
yeah, separately too.
Go up to the car, and then she would talk to them, and they just look like normal older folks. And then she would look back and then look around, and there's like
More obvious.
yeah, there's this one other dude. He comes over with like he's wearing like a tank top and like sweatpants that are all thick, so it's like summer up top, a winter at the bottom. Then he like walks over.
Like this.
Yeah, and then he puts it in her hand, and she goes like this, and then
Look over her shoulder again?
yeah, and then she gives it to him, and then later she walks around with her fucking titties and ass crack hanging out again, and then you would see the shot caller over there look and go. And you see her just go over to the parking lot, and I was just like,
What's the next one?
I'm like, this is crazy. Over and over and over. In like 30 minutes, I saw like 4 drug deals go down.
Dang.
It all goes down to Louisiana fried chicken.
You know those cities.
Why is it that every time you see one of them, you have to risk your life to eat at that restaurant?
Oh, Louisiana?
Because it's like a bank. You go in and then, you know, they have bulletproof glass. Like everything is like high security for a chicken shop.
And when I was still living in Paramount, there was Louisiana right there by the freeway, but it was like right on the border of the 91 freeway. There was like that little area right by the freeway where all like it was an area where it was like, you know, like fights would break out, and like there was like a really like dusty like motels, like a motel there where it was like for sure prostitution is going on in this hotel, and it was like the Louisiana was right across the street, and it was like, damn, what's going on right here?
My friend's dad owns a chain of them, and she was telling me like one day he was basically scrubbing the blood off of the sidewalk from a drive-by that went down.
Damn.
And bullets went into the restaurant.
Oh, damn.
But they weren't open, thank God. Because if they were open, there would have been customers, people in there.
What if one of the fried chickens got a bullet in it?
That'd be so crazy, right? You're all eating, you're like, oh, what the fuck, a 9mm?
Yeah.
Never been to one of these places.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Hands down, it is worth risking your life for, and I have to say that because it is my #1 favorite fried chicken.
Do they Postmates that?
Probably.
Nah,
It would be the same.
it's not the same.
I don't think a lot of delivery drivers want to go to these areas.
And well, first off, you shouldn't ever Postmates any fried chicken. That's like the worst thing possible.
Unless you have an air fryer at home, throw it in there
smart.
for a couple more minutes.
Does it?
Oh, revives it.
Revives it.
It does?
Yeah.
I never tried it.
And you know, here's the thing about Louisiana fried chickens too. A lot of them are connected. Like they have Chinese food and fried chicken.
Yes, they do.
It's pretty cool.
Or donut shop and fried chicken.
Yeah.
Because they're owned by all the Cambodians.
Whole little area. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
But it's the best fried chicken that you will ever taste, and then you'll be like, oh man, why didn't I know about this?
It's pretty great. I always used to just drive by, and then Rick was like, "Yo, man, Louisiana is kind of like," because I love churches.
I love churches.
Churches is my shit. But Rick was like, "Hey, man, Louisiana." And then David also like when we were shooting an episode of Send Foods, he was like, he ordered some Louisiana, and I was like, "Wow, this might be up there with churches."
You guys don't even know until you try.
I wanted to ask you guys, would you be down to just change your entire career and go towards fried chicken?
Yeah.
If like everything you're currently doing right now just stopped, it ceased to exist, and you had to choose a different career path, what would you do?
You mean like wing chicks?
Well, that's part of what we have. That's part of what we have. That's why I'm like not trying to include any of our food groups. It's just I'm trying to think about like what this chick was going through, right? Like in desperate times, she used to be a flight attendant, turned drug dealer. Like
I don't think she was doing it out of necessity. When there's a boyfriend involved and a girl around, usually she's doing it out of love.
well, it seemed like it was a new relationship based on how they were reporting it. So I don't know.
Maybe
Guys,
just greed, because it's so much easier that way.
yeah, that's true. There was this one movie I saw where they were moving a lot of cocaine from into Florida, and then they hooked up with one of the flight attendants, and she was helping move because back then they didn't have any like security, like people just traveled like on planes like it was a bus. So that could be the case too, where she was getting actually good money. I would do it. What else to do? I'd go. I think I'd go back into drugs. Probably weed because it's legal.
I honestly think I'd make a really good drug dealer.
Really? Why?
Just because like I don't think so, like, you know, like all the years that we've been in business and stuff, I think I'm pretty like business minded now. So I would treat drug dealing the same way. So even before I get into drugs, I would start scouting and scoping the cops. So as the cops are staring at the current drug dealer, like eating donuts and watching for 8 hours, I'll be on the other side of the street watching cops and see how they watch people.
Eating donuts too.
Yeah, and eating donuts too, and really figure out what they do, so I can figure out a way that find loopholes that they're missing.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I think I would kill it at some drug dealing too.
You would, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you guys feel like there is a moral
I'd fail on
wrong
the first
or
day.
right?
Huh?
Do you think there's a moral wrong or right doing it?
You mean like you're putting this into this community and like
Yeah.
you're fucking people up?
I'm split because, so obviously I would never do it, but I'm split because one, I do feel like you're poisoning the community, but then again, it's everyone's free will. So they're looking for this poison too.
Because
You know what I
I mean, they might be already addicted from some other shit.
That's true. So your only responsibility is make yours better than the other
You could try to be you can have an attempt of being an ethical drug dealer by not dealing to the people who look like they're
Shit.
like they're a mess.
Nah, I don't know. I would never do it.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
I think I'll do another kind of drug. I think I'll open up a candy shop.
Oh yeah, I'm in. First customer.
Yup.
But then you're not desperate then if you could open up a candy shop.
Fine.
Oh, true.
Then you're just
Fine.
starting a new business.
Candy chicken.